All right, I want to do a quick video, some information about the sprockets, the dry sprockets on XR650L, pretty much any model between 2003 and 2020. What we have here is a 14-tooth sprocket. It comes stock with 15, but the used bike I purchased had a 14 on there. If you look carefully, you can kind of see the teeth are worn, almost in a shark fin like pattern. Let's see if I get really close to that. Just kind of uneven, right? You see some rust in there. The shaft itself is pretty rusty. It doesn't look very good, but yeah, you kind of see that. The actual teeth look okay, but the shaft almost appears to be damaged. Also, once you look at it, you see the thickness of it. Kind of, there's a lip on one side, flat on the other. This is, we'll call it design flaw, simply because it doesn't utilize the full length of the shaft for the splines, so it concentrates the forces on that little piece of it, or that little piece of contact point, and it tends to wear. So what the fix is Fritzco came up with the solution. See if I can find the sticker. Fritzco driveline came up with the solution of making a sprocket that has a thicker body center. You see this one is like lipped on both sides as compared to the other one. That utilizes more of that shaft that actually spreads that force out. I have not tried it myself, but apparently even with a worn shaft, you can switch over to the Fritzco and get a lot more miles out of it. I'm trying to show the difference between the two and the thickness. Kind of see it's not an insignificant amount of meat on this new sprocket that will help utilize more of the spline shaft. So this is a very common thing. Cheap, get them off eBay. Great guy, super friendly, quality product. As this thing wears out on one side as this one is, because it's equal on either side, you can just flip it over. So you can actually get double the life out of the sprocket you can of the stock sprocket. So go Fritz. You can just look up Fritzco 14 tooth or 13 tooth for XL on eBay, and you have that. It's a good quality product. Very, very common. The wear on the shaft that I have is noticeable. It's decent, but it's not way beyond. It's not beyond repair, right? So I was going to go with the Fritzco. Being hyper paranoid, though, I started asking around what some other solutions were. I forget. There's another brand out there identical to this. I think it's just copied this particular design that that does the same thing, right? But this is, I believe, the original. Now with this as well, you can get a clip instead of using the retainer piece with these two bolts here to line it on the shaft. There's one, you get a clip so you can quick change these out if you want to be able to change your gearing quickly. I did not opt for that option. I'm going to stay with the 14 pretty much regardless because of the wear on the shaft. Yeah, so this is a pretty solid solution, especially if you catch it early or you got a new bike. Fritzco is the way to go. Now, another alternative solution is the KK bike. What's it called? The KK bike. Sorry. Super-pinion. Made in Italy. Ironic story, this is not a slam on Fritzco, but more of the post office. I ordered these on the same day. I think I ordered this second, and it came from Italy, got here a day before this one. So, yeah, not super impressed with the post office right now. DHL got this here faster from overseas than this place is. The shipping origin is 3 hours from my house. Oh, by the way, this I believe was like $26. Like, not a bad deal. This was $80-something. Now, the difference of this one is if you look at the overall thickness of the two, The Super-pinion utilizes way more of the shaft, including past the point where the bracket goes to retain it on the lip on the shaft. This is a different design where it has these sleeves that go in there that align it on that part of the shaft and utilize even to the very end. It's got the same type of lip on the back side that the Fritzco uses and the stock gear uses, but it goes way further out. This is actually, in my opinion, the more robust design. And if you have a shaft with a ton of wear, this might be your better option. But if you want a relatively light wear, you want some versatility, you want a quality product, you want to be able to swap out quickly, you want to have the longevity of being able to flip this over for the wear patterns and probably get 16,000 miles, this is your better option. This right here, I think once this goes, this will get you to the end easily, but once this goes, yeah, you're kind of assed out. You're gonna have to start looking at, you've worn the whole thing for the length of it, but you should be able to get a ton of miles out of that. And then, yeah, but once it's done, once the shaft is too worn to utilize this one, yeah, you're gonna have to replace the shaft. So I wanted you to see all these together, get my thoughts on there. In my particular case, I haven't even decided which one I want to go with yet. I want to go inspect the shaft. I want to fit them both on there. I want to clean the shaft up. But I haven't really decided which one is going to be the final answer for me. But I'll continue the video there. I'll show you some of the maintenance and some of the aspects of remounting this. So you need to do just some minor details that are super important though. I'll show what both look like on there. They're both excellent products, high quality. So I'll continue that video and show you guys that.